Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Alright, let's get back into it. So yeah, this guy here needs the rare iron bark. Village craftsman Verathorn would probably be interested in this. Yeah, why can't I
wonder why the ancient Shemlin didn't study our crafts more when they took our people as slaves. You'd think they would have seen value in it.
We are working hard to make enough equipment for all of the hunters. Our armaments will be superior to anything else you find in the battle. Gareth Shir.
That sucks. Can't use the iron bark.
You have returned. Is there any chance you have news of Delilah?
I do.
You have news? Have you found her? Are you certain?
She's dead.
Dead? What happened to her? Was it as I thought?
She was a werewolf, just as you suspected. I'm not in the business of lying to my clients, to my clientele. So let's not lie.
So I was right. But what became of her?
She died, Athos. But not before she sent her love.
She told you that? Yes. That is what she would do. At least she is at peace. Here is the amulet, as I promised. Now I should go and make arrangements. I must mourn my wife as is proper. Dareth Shira, fare you well.
Okay. Sweet. Who to talk to next? Are we done? Are we done already?
Allow me to say Masiranus once again for your assistance. You were marvelous how you handled her. I would never have expected it.
Okay. Back to camp then, I guess. Huh. Find and activate the rest of the mystical sites of power located in the Brazilian forest, the deep roads, Denerim, and the circle tower. Okay, so we need to go to the Denerim. Let's go to Denerim next. Talk to the Christian. Okay. And then companions. I think the oars are most likely there now. Oh. No, we need to go to Lake Calenhad. For Ogren. Let's go to Lake Calenhad for Ogren. And then we can also turn in some mages. Collective quests. Kari Wilds. Premium content. We learned about the establishments, the basin. Soldier's Peak. Yeah, so that one's glitched. Turn to Ostagar, that one's glitched. Well, shit. Okay then. We are rather quickly running out of quests.
These markings of yours, they have a certain appeal. They remind me of how we used to paint our faces in Orlais.
Ah, but these are not just paint.
Do they mean anything to you, these symbols?
Some do. Some symbols are sacred to the crows. I'm not permitted to tell you what they mean. Others are there to accentuate the lines of the body, its curves and musculature. It is hard to explain with armor and clothing on.
But I don't recall seeing many markings on your body.
Ah, no. Of course not. They are not in the places you have yet seen. I can show you if you wish.
No. I think not.
Is this a problem?
Not at all. I'm merely content looking at the markings on your face, that is all.
Have it your way. Should you change your mind?
You'll be the first to know, don't you worry.
Zevran, she's spoken for already. Back off. Alright, Zevran, you got something to say?
What say you? By all means.
What is your opinion of the Dalish?
I know little enough of the Dalish other than the fact that my mother was one, or so I was told. She had fallen in love with an elven woodcutter and accompanied him back to the city, leaving her clan behind for good. And there, of course, the woodcutter died of some filthy disease and my mother was forced into prostitution to pay off his debts. Oldest tale in the book.
Zevran, that's horrible.
Is it? It seemed normal enough a tale growing up. No different than the other elven boys in the whorehouse. I didn't know my mother either, of course. She died giving birth to me. My first victim, as it were. We were all raised communally by the whores. It was a happy enough existence, ignoring the occasional beating. Until eventually I was sold to the crows. I brought a good price, so I hear.
I'm so sorry for you, Zevran.
That's very kind of you to say, but it is not necessary. It could have been much worse. Shall I tell you about what happened to the other whorehouse boys who did not fetch a decent price with the crows? Surely your life has not been so idyllic. People like you and I are not the product of happy lives of contentment, after all.
You can say that again.
My original point is that my mother's Dalish nature was always a point of fascination for me. Through all the years of my crow training, the one thing of my mother's that I possessed was a pair of gloves. They were of Dalish make, I knew that much, and beautiful. I had to keep them hidden, of course, as we were not allowed such things. Eventually, they were discovered, and I never saw them again.
Has there been no joy in your life at all?
Oh, there has been plenty. To tell the truth, it is because I expected nothing more. Still, even I eventually thought that it would be better for me if I ran off to join the famous Dalish when one of their clans drew near Antiva city. Naturally, the reality did not live up at all to the fantasies I had constructed as a boy, staring at those gloves. But such is life. Come, enough talk of the Dalish. Let us move on. What say
Nice.
you? By all means.
Let's just move on. Alright.
I was
Liliana?
just thinking about what happened to the elves, and I'm reminded of a song sung to me many years ago. It was when my mother died, and this wise elven woman comforted me and told me that we shouldn't fear death or hate it. Death is just another beginning. One day, we must all shed our earthly bodies to allow our spirits to fly free.
That is comforting.
It's a beautiful sentiment, I think. One that brings peace and hope to the grieving.
we gotta give Morgan her new armor. This is a beautiful song. Alright. Well then. I guess just continue on.
I'm here for you. Of course.
About
Wait,
us.
you want to talk about us? Is there something bothering you?
You're the best thing that has ever happened to me.
Really? You think so? You're so sweet.
Alistair?
Something on your mind? Of course.
Alright. Sten?
You called.
You got
As
nothing.
you wish.
Morgan! You get some new armor, girl. There we go. Nice and beautiful. And then Zevran, you get those gauntlets. We're gonna sell those gloves of yours. I know they are a gift, but we're selling them. Sten could use some stuff. Okay. Oh, and then we have gifts to give out. Shale, Morgan, Wynne, Alistair, Morgan, Ogren, anyone. So Sten's at 100. Morgan's at 100, Alistair's at 100.
Is that for me?
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Oops, Wynne?
Oh, marvelous.
Shale?
Very nice indeed.
And then Ogren.
That looks fine indeed.
You can give this to Ogren
It'll
too.
do, sure.
Nice. Oh, then we can also get rid of those wolf pelts
You
that
and
I
your
saw at
friends
the
are
bottom
formidable folk, and I'm sure.
of the inventory. Yeah, these. Don't need these anymore. Book. I don't think we need that many green stones. Or that many quartzite. Or that many garnets. Or floor spar. Okay. And then... sell all that. Good. Great. Awesome. Awesome sauce. And then let's do some enchantment.
Enchantment.
Enchantment. Master Hail Rune, Master Lightning Rune, Master Drummer Rune. There we go. Okay. I think that's good.
I am listening. It doesn't have better things to do. On then.
Okay. Let's just continue on. Ogren, you got anything?
Just leave me alone, Warden. Seriously.
Why, are you upset about something?
Upset? Ugh. I don't get upset. I get drunk. Did you want to talk about something?
I'd like to know more about you.
What about? All right. All right then.
There we go.
I got a moment, sure.
Alright, cool. Wynne,
What's on your mind?
is there something we can do to cure you?
Cure me? What, am I sick now?
In a sense?
Even you know that you cannot cure the dead. And I'm not the only one dying. You are too. I'm just more efficient about it. Ah, child. Your concern is heartwarming. But death comes to everyone, and it is not something to fear.
You're not afraid?
People fear not death, but having life taken from them. Many waste the life given to them, occupying themselves with things that do not matter. When the end comes, they say they did not have time enough to spend with loved ones, to fulfill dreams, to go on adventures they only talked about. But why should you fear death if you are happy with the life you have led? If you can look back on everything and say, yes, I am content, it is enough.
Are you content?
I think I've led a good life, a full life, and I, for one, am not afraid of death, whatever it may bring. They say that when you die, your spirit travels through the fade and returns to the Maker. And after that, we'll see, won't we? What's on your mind?
Do you have any regrets at all?
I try not to dwell too much on the mistakes of my past, of which there are many. I would go quite mad if I did that. But I do have one regret. The greatest misstep of my life, made even more grave because it had dire consequences for someone else.
What did you do?
Years ago, I was assigned as mentor to a lad, Anarin. He was my first apprentice. Anarin was an elf, raised in one of the elven alienages, and he was very mistrustful of humans, especially humans in authority.
I can see how this could be trouble.
What Anarin needed was time. Time to get used to his new home, time to emerge from his shell, so we could build a rapport. I gave him no such time. I was young and arrogant. He is a mage, I thought. He needs to grow up and act like one. I expected too much from him, too quickly. I gave no consideration to his origin or his feelings, and he retreated further from me. All I could think of was how stubborn he was, how he was throwing away all his talent and his potential just to be difficult.
And what did he think of you?
Oh, I dread to think. I was a harsh taskmistress. He might have thought I was a demon in disguise. You cannot plant crops in the cold, wintry ground. You cannot teach a student who is closed off and unresponsive. Patience is what is needed, and I learned that too late to help him.
What happened to Anarin?
Anarin ran away from the circle one night. I had berated him over some trivial, ridiculous matter that I no longer remember. I drove him away because of something utterly unimportant. He was a child, 14 at the time of his leaving. They had his phylactery, and they hunted him down.
Why didn't they just bring him back to the tower?
They called him Maleficar, a mage who practices forbidden magic, deserving of death. He was a child, misunderstood and lost. I begged the Templars to tell me if he suffered, if they gave him a quick death. I got no answers from them. I was his mentor, and they wouldn't even tell me what became of him.
It's not your fault, Wynne.
I should have known better. I had the best mentors. They were kind, compassionate. Why didn't I learn from them? I failed Anarin. All I had to do was listen to him. He would try to talk to me, and I would tell him to concentrate on his spells. He talked about the alienage sometimes, and the Dalish. He always talked about looking for the Dalish elves.
Maybe he did find the Dalish.
The Templars are well trained and thorough. That he still lives, it would be a vain hope. The apprentices that came after Anarin benefited greatly from the lessons I learned from him. In a sense, he was my teacher, and I his student.
See, there is a bright side.
And there it is. My story, my one greatest regret.
Wynne's regret.
What's on your mind? It is no...
Okay. Let's go do Wynne's regret, and then let's go do Ogren's thing. Because Wynne's regret is where the Dalish are, which is where we are right now. So yeah, let's bring Ogren, Liliana, and Wynne. And then Brazilian outskirts. Coming in, guns blazing.
So,
Ooh, Ogren can level up.
I was thinking...
You were thinking? This ought to be good. Three.
Listen, dwarf. I am not interested in your innuendos, your propositions, or your bodily emanations.
But
Quiet.
I just wanted...
No. Keep it to yourself. I'm serious.
Fine.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah, whatever.
Nice job setting boundaries, Wynne.
You did it, outsider. You saved us from the ravages of the curse after all.
May the creators bless you, truly.
But Zathrian is lost to us, after all these centuries. He died heroically, I hope.
Yes, I believe he did.
I would like a happy ending to his tale. He will be a role model for many Dalish children to come. Now, Keeper Lanaya prepares for us to enter into war alongside the humans. I never thought I'd live to see the day.
I, for one, look forward to fighting against these darkspawn creatures.
Do you now? Let's hope you return and tell us all about them. As for you, outsider, I expect I'll be telling tales about the Grey Warden one day, hmm?
Indeed.
Andera Natishan, Grey Warden. Join us at the fire if you like, but haven't you got a war to get to?
Have you ever heard of an elf named Anarin?
I appreciate you trying to find him, but what are the chances?
Anarin the healer?
You know Anarin?
He lives? No, it can't be him. Perhaps it is a common elven name.
No, I know of only one Anarin.
Ah, it makes sense. Anarin said that he was from the Hume cities. You are old friends, then?
Where is he? Is he in the camp?
If you seek Anarin, you must venture into the forest. He prefers to be amidst the trees and the animals.
Thank you all so much.
What do you know about werewolves?
We know only what Zathrian has told us over the years. I never saw one myself until the attack.
They are so mindless, how do they ambush you?
Some of us have wondered. The Keeper says they are simply cunning, that any beast can lie in wait. But this seemed more than that.
It was planned. These are no simple beasts.
Then the real question is why the Keeper would insist that it is not so.
Why would he lie?
I do not believe he would. But even the wisest of men do not always see the truth in front of them, nor do they always wish to.
How does one fight them?
The hunters say they have strength and speed far beyond what's ordinary, and are as tough as such beasts come. Like wolves, they hunt in packs so as to combine their strength. But in the end, a blade kills them as surely as it does any other. What you need to fear is their bite. If you're infected, you are done. Though not right away, and not all at once.
Do they have any strange abilities?
As you know, they can shapeshift into wolves, allowing them to hide amidst the true wolves.
How does one fight them?
The hunters say they have strength and speed. Like wolves, what you need to fear is their bite. If you're infected, you are done. Though not right away. Other than not to get bitten? Not that I know of.
Alright.
Of course.
We've already gone through all
Darth?
that. Okay. Going into the forest.
You were the Grey Warden who broke the curse. I demand to know what happened to the werewolves. Where did they go?
Nowhere. I killed them. Let's lie. Cause let's just let the werewolves leave in peace and be. So, let's just lie.
You did? And somehow, I believe you. That you took action against those murderers speaks well of you. Take this token. It was crafted long ago by a great master. Now I will go into the forest and hunt. Perhaps there are others still to be found, stragglers. I can only hope.
Little bloodthirsty, aren't you? Oh, Ogren, you can put your helmet on. There we go. That's much better. I'm pretty sure Anarin is on this side of the Brazilian forest. I'm pretty sure. I think he's over by the old hermit, from what I remember. We didn't need a skeleton. Oh, there's enemies. Why are there enemies? Dark spawn. Arrow of slaying. Boom. Nice one. Any more enemies? I don't think so. Nah, looks like we're good. Alright, let's go to that hermit's hut thing. Hermit's camp. Where it was a question for a question, an answer for an answer. Did I get him? Ah, an errand. Found you.
Friends, turn back, please. These woods are a danger to those who do not know the paths.
Anarin?
Wait, I remember your face. But younger, more impulsive, stern. Wynne?
I thought they had killed you.
They very nearly did. The Templars found me while I was searching for the Dalish. They ran me through and left me for dead.
I brought this on you. Oh, I was a dreadful mentor, harsh and impatient. I am sorry for the way I treated you.
I've put that behind me, and you should too. I didn't fit in with the Templars in your chantry. My path lay elsewhere.
Irving is a reasonable man. He will find some way for you to return. The Circle needs new blood. It needs to change.
I have fond memories of Irving. He was always kind to me. I will consider your proposal, and perhaps I will speak with Irving. However, I promise nothing. Now, it is getting late and you have much to do. You should be on your way.
You could stay longer if you wish it, Wynne.
No, we've spent enough time on my personal affairs. It is time for us to move on.
Look at this. It's the hardened sap of a tree native to this forest. It's been something of a lucky charm for me, and now I want you to have it.
Very well. I'm grateful. May your gods smile on you, Anarin.
And on you.
Item received. A new staff for Wynne, right? No? Not a new staff? That's weird. Okay. Oh no, I think it's a new amulet or something. A Nairn's token, yeah. Okay. This one's better. And then Liliana, what are we gonna level you up in? That. Okay, cool. So now, let's go. What is this?
You are not welcome here.
I am here on behalf of the Mages Collective.
Doing the Templars' dirty work for them, eh? Templars or mages, it means nothing to us. There is dark power here, and you won't stand in our way.
Oh, shit. Sweet. Flaming swords. Instead of frost swords, let's do flaming. Cool. Okay, let's just get out of here then. And then let's go to Lake Calenhad next for Ogren's quest. Saving game. Sweetness. Okay. Why so many autosaves? I'll take it, I guess. I suppose.
The cloister much? I heard you were quite happy there.
Yes, I was, gently. It was peaceful and it gave me a new start. No one knew who I was, but sometimes I am glad I am away and back on the road. There were bothersome things about the place. Well, bothersome people. Some of the brothers and sisters would talk to you like the chant they spoke was more pleasing to the Maker. Oh, I hated the way they talked down at me. So sometimes I forget the words to the chant, or say them wrong. But so what? The Maker looks into your heart, no? So it doesn't matter what your lips say, as long as your heart is true.
I think you're missing the point, my dear. The Chantry believes the chant of light should be spread around the world. You cannot spread it if those that are speaking the chant are speaking it incorrectly.
But I came to the Maker before I had even heard all of the chants. The Maker speaks to people. They just don't know how to listen. It is all a power game, I think. If they convince others they know more, then they must be respected.
Child, it is precisely this kind of talk that made them wary of you. Opinions that differ from your own are always threatening.
Indeed. Oh, how religious zealots. They hate questions. They hate deferring opinions. Lake Callahan Docks. This one's for Ogren. Oh, are we gonna fight? Let's fight.
These creatures look a mite upset.
Okay. Ooh. Let's put these in better order. There. That's a better order, so now I can just go straight down the line. Guess we're just gonna continue on then. Nothing special about that area. Okay, so if I remember correctly, it's to the taverns. Oh, Keeper. Oh, Kester.
Welcome back, youngster. Looking to go across to the tower?
You got your boat back?
Gregor came by, said I could have Lissy back. He seemed sad and tired.
I should go.
Well, I'll be here.
Mage's collective liaison.
Isn't that the point? We could all be figments of someone else's imagination. Just players in a play. Exactly. You, I, everything. All a dream. But whose dream? And for whose amusement? Some being of cosmic power. Sublime, enlightened beings. Cosmic power? What, you're serious? They thought of all this grit, all the war. They bloody thought of boils. I got a boil the size of your nose on my big toe, and some beings are enjoying this. Disturbed, sick bastards, if you ask me. Ahem. I still maintain they're more enlightened than that. If I ever come across one of them, I'll give them a whackful.
A little something extra for friendship.
Sweet.
Good to see you again. Good to see you again.
All right. Into the tavern.
There she is. I'm gonna go talk to her. Look, you gotta back me up here. Got it?
Of course.
Thanks, Warden.
Go get her.
Just be ready to pry her off when she throws herself at me. We don't want to make a scene here. Well, don't pry her off me too soon. I mean, a little scene's all right. Are you sure you're not a baker? Because you got a sodding nice set of buns.
Akron, is that you?
Yeah, in the flesh, baby.
What are you doing here?
Just trying to kick back with a pint. Fighting Darkspawn's a lot of sodding work, you know?
You're fighting Darkspawn?
This man took on an army of golems almost single-handed.
It was a bit of pain, but it was a personal favor for the King of Orzammar, you understand?
The whole surface to choose from, and you just happened to come to my tavern?
Well,
tell her it's fate.
What? Oh, right. It's fate, Felsi. What can I say?
Fate? The ancestors must have a sense of humor then.
Sure they do. You've had a good look at Lady Helmy, haven't you? If her face isn't a joke the ancestors are playing, I'm a Bronto's behind.
So, Lady Helmy must be a paragon of beauty then.
Tell her you've been thinking of her.
I've been thinking about you, Felsi.
What do you want, Ogren?
Nothing. Just thought I'd see how you were doing is all. Well, maybe that and grease up the Bronto, if you know what I mean.
Well, you've seen me. You'll have to go back to Orzammar for the Bronto.
Admit it, Ogren is much more fun than the men around here.
If by fun you mean more likely to light farts on fire, yes.
Oh well, it's been fun, Felsi, but I better go.
Wait, you're leaving? You just got here. I haven't called you a shaft rat yet.
Well, you can't keep the archdemon waiting. You hurt its feelings, it might just turn the whole blight around and go home. Nobody wants that.
Well, you don't need to fight it right now, do you? I mean, you could have a pint first. You could call me a surly Bronto. I could tell you that you smell like nut droppings.
I'll tell you what, I got some things I gotta do, but I'll come back for that pint when things are settled, you frigid deep stalker.
Fine, but you better not keep me waiting, you worthless copper-plated swordcast.
Wouldn't dream of it.
What just happened? Ogren. Okay, now what? Now where to? Well, first, let's get rid of Ogren.
Of all the...
Let's bring Alistair out.
Indeed.
Yes.
There we go. It's been a while since we had Alistair. Look, he even has so many points to level up. That's 4 level ups. Sweet, now he's maxed out on two-handed. Okay, so Orzammar complete, Lake Calenhad complete, Brazilian Forest complete. Red Cliff we still have to complete. That's the last one that we have to complete. But let's go to Denerim first. Since Red Cliff is the last one that we have to complete, let's complete it last. Gotta explore all the side quests first and get all those done.
Cursed creatures!
Oh god. Let's see here. Shriek. Kill the Shriek. I missed. Oh god. There we go. Unfortunately, all of them died. All of our allies died. That's just great.
As you wish. Right.
There we go. Alright, let's just continue on then, I guess. Alright you guys, well, I think I'm gonna have to leave this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. I've been the lovely Miss Scarlet Fox. Please be sure to like the video, comment all the comments, subscribe to the channel, all that good shit. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.